as you know, part of the Mission Network's sending model is to have a ministry support team that forms from your congregation, and one of the major tasks of the MST is to help with the fundraising, along with our MST coaches who coach the MST and how to go about that. Can you talk a little bit about how the MST piece of the sending process has been for you? Also, the surprise at the cost of doing missions today and that kind of thing.
Yeah, the cost was definitely a surprise to us in the beginning. We hadn't thought about it ahead of time, how much it's going to cost to do missions work. What do you think?
Yeah, I think, yes, we didn't, it hadn't really entered our thought process when we were anticipating doing service, thinking about having to fundraise to do the service. A lot of our friends are just kind of maybe going into service now or have just gone to careers, and so hadn't gone through the process. So when we found out how much we had to raise to serve, it was almost enough to make us walk away, just because it felt like so much to ask of our communities. So it was a really it was a tough time because we were so excited about the position, and we felt like it was right, and we felt like the timing was right, but we just felt overwhelmed by what was ahead. So it really forced us to re-examine our call and our desire and the opportunity and whether it was right for us. And yeah, we had to look again at all of that and really think and pray to try to discern whether we could move forward, knowing what we then knew about the financial part.
It was like a healthy reminder also for us to not be in denial that it's not free for anybody. There's no way someone can go live in another country and do service or missions or whatever for free. Someone is paying for it. Someone's raising the money. So having it kind of up front in your face and saying, this is how much it's going to cost. We need to raise this. We need to raise this support with your MST and the churches and Elements Help. Although that can feel daunting, it can feel really because we didn't need to raise the money. If it was a good experience, yeah. If it wasn't, who cares? So once it was on the table and it was all real, like Brenna said, we had to kind of reflect, talk to family and churches about it, and I think it's a healthy process to now feel like I feel accountable to these family members and churches and people who have supported us. That now it's like I feel like we need to go over there and make sure this is something we want to do and that they need us to be doing and that we're going to work hard and it's going to be like a good fit. And I think that is a healthy process to feel like you have the support, but you also have the accountability, which hopefully will help us,
And it's really forced us to be talking along the way, and I was really dragging my feet when I learned about how much money we had to raise, but I feel like my mind has really changed on it since having gone through the experience, because I feel like people are now so much more involved with what we'll be doing, and they care and they're invested in it with their own dollars to real people. So it just has felt like it kind of pushed us off our ledge and made us, step forward and say, this is what we want to do, but we need your help. And so to see how our communities responded was just really awesome and really exciting. And we do have friends who are going to serve with other agencies who haven't had to do that. And just hearing them say, wow, that's really cool that you are going, and even the responsibility of having to send letters and updates. I think that it's a different way of doing it than a lot of agencies do it. But yeah, just that idea that we are now very connected to our communities back home. And
new communities that are supporting us that we didn't know before.
Yeah.
So now we have new relationships with new communities and churches. That feels nice.
Yeah, it does. It feels great. It feels exciting, and it feels humbling, and it feels overwhelming, but it feels really wonderful to be moving forward.
It feels good once you have a high percentage.
Yeah, once you reach the goal.
That's right. Now that it's over, we can look back and say that, yeah, this has worked for us.
So if you donated to us, thank you.
Keep it coming.